So what is this self that we're looking towards? And the self is the unifying symbol of our entire consciousness. It's what lies at the center. Its iconography is that of the mandala. It's that of the circle. It's that of the wholeness. It's that of the planet, in a way that the planet is entirely contained self. It's a body in and of itself that lies not within our conscious mind, but in a sense between the personal and the collective unconscious. It is the aligning function that is in between us and incalculable, unintegratable contents within our own collective unconscious mind. It's what's found within the archetype of the divine child, whether it's Jesus, it's Horus, it's Mithras. Before the 12 labors of Hercules, he's in the position of aligning himself around the ego, but through the 12 labors, which Hercules being a solar hero, he goes through his 12 labors, which are the 12 signs of the zodiacs, and through that he constellates himself around his self with a capital S by aligning the cosmos around him, in a sense, but not the objective cosmos, but his own internal cosmos. There's a degree of projection and counter-projection here, transference and counter-transference, that our psyche is, in a sense, our internal projection of the world around us. And an argument a conversation can be had that the world around us is then a projection of the internals of our psyche into the world around us. So through this, Hercules is finding himself, and in the end, he becomes a divine hero. He becomes constellated in the stars. He becomes a thing eternal, because the self is the eternal symbol of our own psyche. It's the eternal symbol that lies at the center of what we are. It's a thing which aligns us to ourself, and finding the proper ego self axis, as Jung would call it, the proper degree of not only separation but of integration and communication between the ego and the self, is this art of individuation, because we cannot come closer to ourselves when our libido is separated into unconscious projections. We cannot come to the art and the reality of ourself when our libido is distally located within our complexes without their proper communication to us. These are guides to ourself. Jung called the complexes the via regia, the royal highway into the unconscious, because they are what give us the signposts, or maybe more accurately, the symbol posts within ourselves to find our own self. And we certainly are not at it in our persona, in the collectivized vision of how we interact with reality. We have to move inward through our own myth-making process, through our own regression into the soul, in order to find what is the form principle, what is the central archetype of our own being. Not of the world's being, not of a collectivized vision of humanity, but what is the form principle of our own being? What is that archetype? So I want to thank you very much for making it this far. I want to wish you a good morning, evening, afternoon, or good night, wherever you find yourself. Thank you for watching. This has been The Art of Remembering.